No one's picking you because you're forgettable. And that's just the truth. A lot of people think they're not good enough or they can't do something within their industry. And while that may be true, while you may be someone who isn't good enough for the industry you're in, a lot of the times you're just easily forgotten. This is where becoming the undeniable choice in any space has to be the top priority. I am going to break down how I was able to do that for myself. How do I know that I'm the undeniable option? I'm going to tell you 2 ways in which I knew I had become the undeniable option in my industry. The first one was on TikTok, when there would be certain breaking news within personal branding, social media management world, and when people would need advice about these things, that random people that I don't even know, have never met, would tag me in the comments and tell that person to seek me for their understanding in said industry. That was the first way that I knew that I had become the undeniable option. The second way that I knew is when my clients that I do social media management for, every client that I have had has referred me to someone else. And the general theme around what they say when referring me is that Bree is someone who is just able to see what is going to work within a specific industry. And she knows what is going to hit basically on social media. These are 2 things that I said I have become undeniable in my field. Now, this doesn't mean you're the most popular. This doesn't mean that you're the most viewed. This doesn't mean that you're the most well known per se, but people should understand when they come across you and your content, this is the person that I need for X. Because I want to break the belief that you becoming the best will make you the obvious option automatically. That's not how it works. Clarity does and positioning does. I will die on the hill of positioning and what brand positioning is and what that will do for your personal brand. So let's reframe this idea of undeniable. What do I mean when I say become undeniable? The goal is to clarify something so well, be so clear, be so specific, be super aligned to where choosing you feels like the easiest option that someone can make. When they think I have X problem, boom, your name is coming into their head to solve it. If just in that little moment, if your name, if your content, if X thing that you have to offer is not coming to their name, coming to their brain the second they think about the problem to that, that means you are not doing a good job of positioning. For example, if I think about business advice, who do I want to go to for business advice? If I had all the money in the world, who do I want to go to for business advice? Mark Cuban's name pops in my brain. I'm like, oh, okay, this is somebody who knows business. This is someone who has marketed themselves as knowing business, understanding business, has been on platforms that has showcased him as a businessman. This is someone who's done a good job at that. If I want to just kill the content game, I want to know how I could produce more, be better, Alex Hermosi comes to my brain, right? If I want to know, how I can pick better clothes, have better style, have elevated style, and I want luxury brands or whatever. When you think of that, maybe Law Roach comes to your mind because he's a great stylist, obviously, and he's always around luxury brands. These little things that pop in your mind are because these people are the undeniable option in their industries. Now, a lot of y'all are saying, Bree, I'm in fashion and I style, but I am nowhere near Law Roach. Once again, let's go back to the beginning of my video where you're not becoming the best, you are becoming the undeniable option. Now, if a random girl on the street wants a stylist or wants an in-store shopper, I think that's a job in fashion right now, or a stylist in general, right? The average person is not going to be able to afford Law Roach, nor will they have access to Law Roach. So what does that tell you? That tells you that that person still has a need. They would want Law Roach because he's the best, but they don't have access to that. So you have to figure out, is the person that I would want to find me, am I accessible to them? That's the key. When I'm out here doing my job, when I'm out here getting social media management clients, brand strategy clients, helping people with pre-launch, all these things, I know most likely, Kerry Washington's not going to call me. I know most likely, Megan Good's not going to call me if she wants to rebrand or start something, right? These are people that are not accessible to me. Now, maybe in my city, I have this construction firm, this finance firm that hears about me through the grapevine. That is someone that is going to know that I'm the undeniable option because the industries that I work in the most are going to be construction and finance when it comes to social media management. So it's about access. Do these people have a level of accessibility to you? Now, here are the things that are going to be holding you back from becoming the undeniable option. I've said this almost every video, if not every other video. You have to stop being so broad. A lot of people think if they stop being broad, that they are not going to get the money that they would like. Oh, well, I want as many clients as I can get. I want as many customers as I can get. That is a recipe for decreasing the longevity of your brand. Period. Because you, once again, to become the undeniable option, you have to be positioned to do so. So if you're speaking to everyone, how can you position yourself to be a solution for X group? Answer me that. Another big thing that you have to master is starting to communicate your value early, communicating your value clearly. If people don't understand why on earth they need you for something, you're not going to get booked. You're not going to make sales, because at the end of the day, you have to make people problem aware. And what that means is a lot of people go on about their day not knowing they have a problem, right? Kristen hasn't filed her taxes in 3 years, right? Kristen hasn't gotten any emails, any notices from the IRS. She's chilling, right? If I'm a tax preparer, Kristen, I done called her a wrong name. Kristen doesn't know that she's in a heap of trouble, right? She knows a little bit in the back of her head that that's probably not the best idea not to have filed her taxes in 3 years, but it's not a pressing issue. Your job as being the undeniable option is getting Kristen to understand that this is not a small problem. This is a huge problem that is time sensitive. So if I am Jody, the tax preparer, and I'm making content online, guess what video I'm going to make to try to target Kristen? I'm gonna make a video, and the hook will be April 15th is the deadline to file your taxes before you owe mounds and mounds of interest, and that the IRS starts sending out letters. If you are someone who has not paid your taxes in years and you've heard nothing from the IRS, this is not something that you should just brush off. They can come for you at any point in time, and the more years that are stacked up without you paying your taxes, the higher the risk of you going to federal prison is. Whoa. Okay, if I'm Kristen and I just saw that video, I'm like, okay, where can I book? Because I need a consultation. Right. So once again, that little gap between someone knowing of a problem and getting them to be more problem aware, but more problem aware to where they have to act. That's the key. Another thing is, when you're trying to become the undeniable option, you cannot just post willy-nilly. You cannot post for the sake of keeping up your streak. You cannot post for the sake of consistency. Everything has to be strategically positioned. Every piece of content should have a goal. It should be awareness. It should be soft leads. It should be growth. There should be some goal attached to every piece of content, every video that you produce. If there's no goal attached to it, don't expect some type of return if you don't know what the goal of the piece of content is that you're putting out. And the largest thing that's going to help you not become the undeniable option is you never posting results. People need proof. Everyone on the internet nowadays is lying, it feels like, about everything. Oh, let me go rent a Maybach in Miami and tell everyone that I made 6 figures in 3 days and they can too, and sell a $27 course to everybody that will buy it, right? People are so sensitive to online information because they feel like everyone is out to get them. They feel like they're being scammed. There's a lot of people who are lying online. There's a lot of people who are doing things that are creating a narrative that is not true, right? So if you are a service provider, if you're you cannot be a business owner without any proof of concept, any proof from people, right? I say this all the time. Social media is people at the end of the day. Social media is psychology. If people don't have tangible evidence or results, any type of proof that what you have to offer is actually what you have to offer, and that there's transformation on the other side of that, good luck. Let me give you some hope. When you become the undeniable option, you will never chase clients again. I am somebody, and I brag on this, and this may not stay this way forever because I am looking to scale. I have never once sent an outbound email for clients. I have never once said, hey, I'm sending a cold email, a cold pitch, because people find me. And the reason people find me is because, once again, I'm creating the content, I'm creating the proof and the results. People come back to me, they leave me reviews, they tell me, Bree, you've done such good work. They comment, they make videos about me, all of the things, right? This is what is creating this level of undeniable for me in my industry because of the work that I'm doing before that. Clients come to me already convinced. I rarely interact with clients that have not already made their minds up about whether they want to work with me or not. Now, do they come to me asking, more questions? Do they ask me, specific things to help to get more understanding of what the offer is, and do they really need the help? Of course. But I've never had someone come to me and ask me a question about, will they actually get the results, or will I be able to get them to where they're going? They come in already convinced based on the free value that I give to them. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know down below in the comments if you have any other questions, any other videos you want to see, and drop the secret emoji down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.